Philippines and hello world! This is your host Dixie Lee Ray, and we're back for another Pinoy Big Brother Kids and Quarantine Edition. Previously in Pinoy Big Brother, our kids' housemates are experiencing a quarantine in the house of Kuya. This pandemic greatly affected their emotion in different aspects. Because of this lockdown, they can't go back to their parents, thus missing them so much. Just yesterday, there was a small quarrel between two of the housemates, Roxanne and Marqueza. Let's find out what they are arguing about.
My mom told me not to play with you because you don't have a mom. And also, you're ugly. I'm so sad. My mom is here.
Well, at least my parents are working very hard abroad.
Oh no, it
Just
looks
wait
like
and
that
see,
we have a
girl.
little quarrel between the two housemates.
Marqueza initiated and teased Roxanne about her parents being an OFW and bragged how her parents working in the country is such a great privilege. While Roxanne also defended a little about how her parents had that significant opportunity being an OFW. Kuya called each one of them in the confession room, and each housemate must explain to what their opinion is with their parents working as an OFW or in the country. Pinoy Big Brother Kids Edition Guest Housemates. Roxanne Bendanillo, ang boss baby ng bayan. Marqueza Antigua, ang foreigner ng mga badyaw ng bayan. Juliana Askalani, ang Inglesera ng bayan. Mijares, ang bayan. With your hosts, Pretty Escala and Dixie Lee Ray. This is Pinoy Big Brother Kids and Quarantine Edition.
Hey, what's up everybody? I am Pretty Escala, your co-host for this year's Pinoy Big Brother Kids Edition. As what Miss Aka mentioned earlier, the kids' housemates will be staying in Big Brother's house for a while. So what are we waiting for? Let's meet and check on them. Let's go! Roxanne was the first one to be called by Kuya in the confession room.
Hi, Kuya!
Hello, Kuya.
Hey, Kuya.
Hey, Kuya!
Good day, kids' housemates. How are you?
I'm feeling great, Kuya.
I'm hungry, Kuya.
What's up, Kuya? What's up? I'm feeling lethargic, Kuya.
Bored.
Now, I would just like to ask your opinion about how your parents work and how you are dealing with their occupation based on where they work.
As for my situation, Kuya, my parents are working abroad since I was in 5th grade and I miss them very much. But as time passes by, I was able to understand and appreciate them even more.
When I was in preschool, Kuya, my father already left us to work abroad. Days were crying, Kuya, while my father was away from us. And I envy other children because their father was with them every time we had our family day in school. But as days passed, I realized that we must appreciate the efforts and sacrifices that they made, since they did those for us to be in good shape and to go to a prestigious school.
Good day, Kuya. Good day, Kuya. I really don't have a problem. How shall I put this? Although what we do here remains quotidian, and I am very well aware that my fame has become so ubiquitous, I still remain humble. And though I feel that the days we spend here are becoming a bait, I feel the ardent longing that the housemates feel for their loved ones, es- especially for especially for their parents.
Oh my! That's okay, Marqueza. We are with you.
Hello again, Kuya. Living with both of my parents from the day I was born, I've seen how hard they worked for us. Actually, Kuya, this is my first time being away from them. I am very fortunate that I grew up with my parents for the past 16 years of my life. I could spend my time with them since they can work from home.
After the confession, Kuya let them gather in the living room for us to interview them.
A pleasant day, housemates. Marqueza, I heard that you and Roxanne had a small squabble about how your parents are working. Can you please elaborate to where your parents are working and what your outlook is about this situation?
In current times, countries are continually developing every day. While these advancements progress, citizens or rather families' resilience are tested. Parents provide for their family, and with a fast-paced changing economy and society, some household heads choose to go abroad to be able to provide for a better future, while some opt to stay and look for opportunities in the country. Though everyone is under different circumstances, I am in favor of the latter. Mainly, the reason which may get people's attention is that the presence of parents in their children's lives enables them to have supervision in what their offsprings do and also facilitate guidance for their children's well-being. During these unprecedented times, it is a great opportunity for parents to involve themselves in their children's lives. As I have observed, my friends who are overseen and guided by their parents tend to follow rules and produce remarkable outputs. As such, the guidance by their parents enabled them to become better citizens and individuals. Secondly, the reason which I'd like to point out is that employment rates in the country help ameliorate the growth of the economy. Employability applies to almost everyone, including parents. When standards are met and sought-out skills are applied, these factors can help boost the economy. Statistics show that the rise in employment rates increases employee earnings, leading to a higher rate of consumer spending, which benefits other businesses who depend on consumer sales to stay open and pay vendors. This leads to a healthier overall local economy and allows more businesses to thrive and employment rates to rise. In addition, parents who choose to find opportunities locally also find opportunities to be closer with their children. Along with guidance, the presence of a parent gives assurance and a strong support system to a child. Speaking from experience, especially now that we are in these trying times, having my parents by my side gives me a sense of assurance and also strengthens our bond and closeness. Many family friends would say that spending leisure time with family gives a feeling of calm and tranquility. People of today strive in providing for their families. We can say that people go through different lengths and of sacrifices to sustain their wants and needs. But no physical object can replace emotional support that can only be provided and felt through the physical presence of our parents. Furthermore, I am proud and glad to say that my parents raised me and my siblings well, while providing strong foundations of support systems which I can say helped us get through a lot. Moreover, while searching for the right set of circumstances, it will not be hard for us to realize that looking for opportunities in the country can benefit not only the economy but families as well.
Now for Roxanne, your parents are employed abroad, am I right?
Well, yes, Miss Pretty.
Really? Can you expound how can you cope up and what is your point of view in the situation you are facing?
Nowadays, our parents must find a job in order for them to provide for our family and secure a brighter future for us kids. Finding a job is never easy. We need to have qualifications in order to be part. There are a lot of processes, progress, and options to consider, and I myself could say that working abroad is a choice you'll never regret. Today, an estimated 10 million Filipinos are working abroad and sending home to their families any amount worth of living. I would like to share with all of you the story of both my parents who are currently employed abroad. Working overseas is very challenging since the lives of our hardworking parents and the future of us children are on the line. I would like to point out that rest assured, a lot of opportunities will be coming along the way as you are working abroad. One of them is the opportunity to earn good money, and even better than before. Being in a place where foreign currency is makes it a whole lot better and worth the risk. Both of my parents are working in Japan and New Zealand, and it may be hard for some adjustments. However, distance may be the problem here, but it will never be a hindrance to a family. In this present time, there are a lot of things that we can now do, especially during this time of the pandemic. We are now in the technology world, and this can be a great platform for us to be able to communicate and get in touch with each other. Second, working overseas give a plus points to resumes. There are more chances of promotion. It can even improve our communication skills as we encounter different types of people with different cultures and languages as well. Overall, it makes the standard of living better and faster for one's family, but behind all these sweet successes and achievements in life, a deeper story goes beyond all these, and those are the sacrifices, hardships, trials, and downfalls that our parents may experience. It is inevitable, but despite going through tough times, we, the children, are the reasons why they've come this far. This is why it is very important to thank and value our parents for their hard work and perseverance, and that they are doing their very best just for us and our future. Salute to all the parents who are working abroad and giving out their best in every task for a better life for their family and their children. I myself can say that I am very proud of my parents who are working hard for me no matter what happens. I appreciate every single effort, sacrifices, hard work, and sweats that they have put into just to make my dreams for myself and for the family come true. They may be far away from me, but as long as our hearts live as one, nothing can stop us from being called a family.